In August 1994, the small town of Oakville, Washington became the epicenter of one of the strangest weather events ever reported. Rain is nothing new to this Pacific Northwest community, but this rain was unlike anything residents had ever seen. It wasn't water, it was jelly. On that morning, gelatinous blobs rained from the sky, splattering windshields, coating porches, and puddling in yards. They were clear to milky white in color, slippery to the touch, and far too uniform to be random. And then came the real shock. People started getting sick. Within 24 hours, dozens of Oakville residents reported flu-like symptoms: difficulty breathing, vertigo, blurred vision, and extreme fatigue. Even animals weren't spared. Several local pets, including cats and dogs, suddenly fell ill or died unexpectedly. The rain came down like jello. The town's panic rose. What was this mystery goo? Where had it come from, and why was it making people sick? Local police officer David Lacey was one of the first to encounter the substance. He described it as being, like jello, but slimier. When he turned on his windshield wipers during patrol, the goo just smeared into a translucent mess, and he had to use gloves just to touch it. His partner soon fell ill, and Lacey himself got sick later that day. Samples were sent to the Washington State Health Department. Initial analysis confirmed the blobs contained human white blood cells, but honestly, no clear explanation was offered for how or why. Another test from a private lab suggested the substance contained two types of bacteria, one found in the human digestive system. So, at this point, conspiracy theories really took flight. Was it a biological experiment gone wrong? Or maybe, a secret military test? Some folks pointed out Oakville's proximity to a military base, while others speculated it could be waste dumped from aircraft. But, the Federal Aviation Administration denied such possibilities, citing regulations and the complete lack of typical chemical markers. Adding to the intrigue, no government agency ever provided a full report, and, the samples mysteriously vanished. Over the years, the story was picked up by Unsolved Mysteries, and that really cemented Oakville's place in the Hall of Weird History. To this day, the mystery remains unsolved. No one really knows what fell from the sky or why it happened multiple times over a span of weeks. Some residents believe they were part of an experiment, while others chalk it up to natural phenomena with a weird twist. But the truth? It's as murky as that strange jelly rain. It contained human white blood cells. But there was no way this came from a person or the sky. None that made sense. Another lab found bacteria common in human intestines. The FAA denied it was aircraft waste. No usual chemicals, no explanation. Honestly, nobody could figure it out. Was it a military test? That question just kept coming up, Oakville is near a major base. That fact alone made folks wonder what really happened here. Some say it was a bioweapon experiment gone wrong. Others blame nature, ocean plankton lifted and dropped by storm systems. Still, no clouds that day, no storms. And the goo returned 6 times over 3 weeks. Why was the town a target? Why did the goo vanish after lab testing? The state never published a final report. The samples disappeared. No trace, no follow-up. Local hospitals treated dozens, but no official cause of illness was listed. Residents were left with fear, questions, and conspiracy theories. TV's Unsolved Mysteries featured the case. But no new answers came. To this day, no one knows what really happened. Just that, in Oakville, it once rained jelly, and nothing has been the same since. Twilight Truths, real stories that keep us searching. So yeah, subscribe for more real unsolved mysteries.